Okay, so you might be thinking, why are you starting early? Because why not at this point? I think everything's set up, I'm not too sure, we never know with these sort of things, it's all well and good. Let's see, and yep, we're all good on this end. Hello, hello, Abara pronoun Arinoswitha. How's it all going today? How y'all doing? I just saw Tal in the chat. Hi. I hope you have a good shift. Also, hiya Art, hiya Velvet. Bucket. Yeah, I'm still stuck in the bucket for the rest of the week. Noisy. Noisy, I can't, the layering doesn't work like that. I now just have a maid outfit on top of the bucket. I'm just hanging outside of the bucket in a maid outfit. But also, hi, welcome on in. How's it all going today? How's you all doing? Now we make it work. Yeah, like you as a kitty cat in a box. You have the box, I have the bucket. Simple. Hold up, almost forgot to do my daily. Oh, of course. Well, got to keep some consistency in here. Oh, goodness. There we go. Perfect. You've done great today. Yeah, how's it all going, though? How are you all doing? So it's a very sunny day today, so I took another chance to take a nice little stroll. Which worked out wonders, considering there was, like, so many things going out there. And, a couple of, like, police things, which is cool. Yes, that box provides me good shelter. As does this bucket, thank you very much. This bucket is an emotional support bucket, thank you. The emotional reassurance bucket. Doing good, no complaints. What about you? I'm not doing too bad at all. It's a very sleepy Sunday, as usual, so... And plus with all the hype that came from Culve's stream yesterday, I thought it'd be nicer that if people were to wake up and were wanting to, like, join in for the stream today, I thought this would be, like, a nice relaxing one instead. Cold Bucket is a good bot. Cold Bucket is the best bot, and I'm very glad that he managed to make it to the end. I'm also glad that he's actually taking a rest. He needs a lot of rest, yes, he needs some. That man barely rests. He might say he does, but in reality... Actually, I need to double check on a number. Okay, that's fine. Up for like what? Yeah. I mean, I know I was up for at least like 27 hours about. Actually, wait, hold on. 29 hours for like during mine, but I wasn't live for all that. Jeez, he is a trooper. He is such a trooper. I know he said he was going to stay up for a little bit. Yeah. My goodness. Well then, if anybody who happens to be part of the Sleepy Squad ends up joining in, it'll at least be a quite relaxing one today. Also, hi Dofi, I just saw you in Faith's chat. Hi. How's it going? How you doing? The cutest in the world. Oi. I can't deny, but at the same time, this is just a... But yeah, no, we can... Yeah, go to any of those people. I'm gonna add more to that list eventually. I will add more to that list. I will keep going with this fight. I just can't at the moment, otherwise I'm gonna crash the laptop. Isn't the month over yet? Okay, so Noisy, as a small thing, because I went to Hades' chat during one of his streams and found out he had a command, and anytime somebody typed like pal or cute, it would just come up with my stuff, and it was just like, okay, this has gone overboard. And I made a bargain with him where it was, he'd take all of them down, but in return I would give 10 more days to the bet. So instead of me ending on the 9th, like officially I can start denying you guys again on 9th, I have to wait until the 19th, which yeah, it means that I'm able to control a little bit more of where the propaganda goes to, because sometimes I do feel it can be a bit too much. But in return for that, I'm not able to deny being cute on Father's Day. So I think you guys kind of won that more than me. I keep a little bit of integrity than but in return, Father's Day is free reign. Better than it being infinite. I mean true. I mean very, very true, Noisy. Father's Day, let's go. Should I do like something special on Father's Day? I know for a fact I need to at least make sure I phone my own father. Actual Dad Keeler. But infinite would have been the best. No, Dofi, there is a limit. We're not having full one. Also, are you winning, son? Right, let's get the game up. I think I mucked up somewhere. Oh, also, shelf, quickly go into the shelf. We have a pride flag on here now. And unlike most big chain stores and shops that will just have them up for like 24/7, we'll have it up for like Pride Month. That's gonna be up permanently, or that's gonna be up with like bits and pieces added towards it, because yeah, I fully support this. I mean, hey, at least you can get rid of that. I can't get rid of the Neko model on Chattel Riot. Look, I can't get rid of many different things at this point. I can't get rid of many different points, different things. There are a lot of different things I now cannot get rid of. One of them being the allegations of the bucket, which I'm fine with. Where's Dad? Hiya, Daffa. I'm just showing off quickly, like the quick pride flag I added to the shelf. But also, here I am. Hello. Barada, Prananda, Noswitha. I don't know why it changes from da to the. Oh, I know why it does, because... Actually, no, I don't. You can say da, but it's usually Noswitha rather than da. But you say nos da, which is like good night. That's weird. I don't know anymore. Not legally allowed to touch it anymore. I think my chat would minorly riot now if I took away the maid outfit. Actually, there's a couple of things I think they wouldn't like if I touched. For example, the head pat prices. New thing. Can I rip off the pride thing? No. Oh, that would be we would cry. No, I'm not gonna turn up. It's not the same rainbow. Fun fact, that the flag that I ended up putting on that background, that was the most recently created flag, I believe, and that was in 2018. Because the one that we end up recognizing more often is the one from 2017, and then the ones that are just like the red, orange, yellow, green, violet, indigo thing. That normal one was created 1978. I had to do an entire presentation in my Queer and Now class about rainbows, so I had to study the rainbow flag. Where's the real rainbow? The real rainbow was the friends you made along the way. It's something I would like. Oh no. Well, Noisy's got ideas. Noisy's got many ideas. Don't let him think. Let's get this up. What's at the end of the rainbow? You guys. Because you guys are the true treasure. You guys are the real treasure at the end of the rainbow were all of you. Also, why must you do this to me, game? We don't need to like zoom in for everything. Give me a second, I can't see anything. Got it, sorted. We're gonna remove it from the redeem and see if anyone notices. Oh no. Pot of gold is short, guys. I mean, you ain't wrong. I was hoping for money, but that works too. Aw, but Dofi, you are the ultimate treasure. What are you talking about? Small hat. That's known as a leprechaun, Daffa. That's known as a leprechaun. I think at the end of the rainbow there is a legal document signed by Paolo that confirms she's being the cutest. In your dreams, in your dreams. Anyway, let's go actually do the relaxing. I forgot I left the Faith model up. Hold on. I forgot I left that one up. Oh yeah, I guess you found the other the commandy. I'm not leaving the other model. But no, stop. I know y'all thinking of doing something with this command, with that command that's typed. But I can't replace Waluigi, the ultimate father figure. Oh, no, I'm not leaving the Faith one up. That's only if that pal is only left up if I happen to not be able to have a model that day. Although I kind of want to also replace it now with the Alhime, because we now have 2 more edits. We have actual Queen Pal, which I might actually need to get an outfit for. But then there is also Nezuhime Pal, which is actually a doable thing if I get an outfit sorted. Palzuhime. Yeah, no, Waluigi, ultimate father figure. Dad, have you played Mobile Legend? I have not, actually. As much as I like trying out some of the apps, I haven't played that one. Let's see, how is this doing? Is this actually, yeah, no, this is one of the few games that doesn't like do anything to me. Okay, so we're fine. Queen Pal is perfect. It's a rage quitting game. I mean, I'm glad you like it. I'm not about the rage quitting life anymore. Your Royal Highness, I kneel. Get off your knees. No kneeling. I don't need to be kneeled towards. I would prefer for you to stay, like, at least sitting down, being comfortable, all that jazz, you know? Sit nice and comfortable and cute. Also, is the music audible? Because I want to at least make sure that there is at least some music in the background this time versus my usual things of I don't know how to balance audio and nobody tells me. Yep, music's there. Thank you so much. Diolch. Did Discord just log itself out or something? Hime-sama. No. Although, Noisy, you remember that whole Princess Carrie thing? I'm kidding. The whole never mind, we're not doing the whole Princess Carrie thing. Am I an extrovert or an introvert? I'm an introvert. I don't tend to actively seek out conversations in a way. I like to I tend to like keep to myself a lot more. So I try my best to be as social as possible, but I get drained very easily and overthink a lot of things. So, okay, Noisy, I'm kidding. I am kidding. I'm not gonna... This is kind of why I've yet to use the uppies command in your chat, because I don't want to try that. And Sophia the First, no, I don't want to be compared to her. I remember seeing adverts for Sophia the First, I was just above that age range to watch it. Didn't really want to bother. Tommy! Toby! It's a good thing Squirrel's not there. Yeah, true. Pal, help me. Diamond! Hi. What do you need help with? What is up, Diamond? What can I help you with, dear? Uh, 13 hours in Destiny 2. 13 hours? Diamond! Were you in a raid? Oh no! Diamond! Oh dear. Are you still in Destiny 2 right now? How do I deal with an extrovert? You don't. You simply wait for them to adopt you, and lo and behold, you end up making friends with more extroverts, which end up helping you out in the long run. But oh dear, Diamond, please make sure you get some rest. Are you currently playing right now, or are you able to finally take a break? You run. Look, some extroverts aren't that bad. You kind of just get like, swept up in them. The moment someone approaches you, just zoom. Okay, note to self, if I ever meet any of you IRL, I am not approaching. Gotcha. Avoid all people. You know what? True. True. I'm gonna take that to heart. Why do I act different with one girl? You might have caught feelings if that's the case, or if it's either positive different or negative different. Dofi, I'm joking. I'm joking. If I ever meet... Pal, you should know to never take chat's advice. I'm only joking. I would at least meet you all if I end up seeing you in IRL. Don't worry. I'm not gonna avoid. Anyway, chat's advice led me to the bucket. So, actually no. I led myself to show you the bucket. Chat's advice led me to have an actual bucket. Don't approach me. Why? Why not? Crazy. Am I not even allowed to ask you for a hug? That just reminds me as like a thing that I remember. Growing up for some reason, I was told that I give the aura of somebody who doesn't really like physical contact or hugs, when out of the entire group I was in, I was the most likely to offer people hugs, but I was too shy to do it because they already assumed that I wouldn't like them. Also, indeed, it's a raid in Pantheon week for... Oh, Diamond, please go get some rest. And Daffy, you didn't get timed out. I did answer your question. Oh, come on, plane. If you hear any noises, there's a plane outside. But please, just try your best, Diamond, okay? Get some rest. At some point. At some point. But no, Daffy, you weren't timed out. I did say it might be either a positive or a negative response, but maybe because you like them? I don't know. I'm not there to assume. I'm gonna rip a part of my soul to give look to them. Don't worry, I've already sent my spare soul over to her. My spare soul is currently being sent to her as we speak, in order to give her some good luck. I sold the first one for cookies, so that's why I have a spare one. That's a very funny dance emote, Taffa. Don't worry, Diamond, just get as much energy drinks as you can because that's gonna get you another few hours. No! No! Noisy! Or was it the very cute crying emote, Daffa? But noisy, no! Don't encourage! Diamond, please just get some rest soon, okay? If you can still hear me. I did D2 raids before. The thing is, I trust you! That's the problem! Also, don't flip the tables in the archives, Daffa. Put the table back. We're trying to... And they either tried to do day one raids. Oh boy. Also, thank you for getting that, Dopey. Thank you, thank you. That helps me out a lot. Also, I see there. Hiya, Rose. How's it going? How you doing? What do you mean why? It's a library. We're not flipping tables. Reading MMORPG bosses right now. You know what? Fair enough, Rose. I hope you are doing well and taking care. Someone else. Everyone's just doing a raid today. That's fine. Everyone's just doing a raid today. The loot's always worth. You ain't wrong. It's been a while since I've done like a raid on any form of game at the moment. Apart from Pokemon, obviously, but the last time I did any proper like raids on an MMO was it's been a while now, so I don't think my account even works, but I did it on somebody else's. There's a game called Villagers and Heroes, right? Like there's an online MMO, free to play, Villagers and Heroes, and they do like a lot of seasonal bosses. So I don't remember what boss is currently up right now, or if there is an event. I think it's like a desert one that should be up. I can't remember the terminology at the moment, but yeah, the raids for them, they are honestly really organized. Where it's like just a set amount of bosses, and you just go get a party together of just people on the server. And it's like, okay, so there is this set order that we do it. The runs don't take that long. Well, the runs for the event zones don't take that long, I don't believe. But the runs for, like, any of the elder bosses, they can take anywhere between, like, half an hour to, like, 2 hours. And that's pretty short for a raid, in my opinion. But then you have to wait a couple of hours for them to respawn, so then you can do it all over again. And you have to still make sure that the people who are the professional players, or like the best players of the server, are at least in there in order to help you. So, on the EU servers, I definitely know which guild is like the oldest and has some of the best players in there. Though if I'm remembering correctly, I think some of them are actually playing again now, which is nice to say. I'd have to double check, but I haven't played the game in ages, so I don't think my account would work anymore. But I might see if I can like remake the account, because it's been a day and an age since I've last seen what the starting zone looks like. So it'd be nice to actually try that again. And I only talk about this because it's a game that Bro Keeler and Dad Keeler play a lot. So I've grown up with that MMO for years. Whether they've been playing it or whether I've tried it myself. Can I play guitar? I can't play guitar, but I can play trumpet, trombone, and cornet. So I can play brass instruments just fine. I can't play guitar. I could try picking up guitar one day, but that's not part of my kikaku. I am more of a brass person. Good question on the guitar. Well, I mean, I can't really play it, so... I could play the flute and piccolo, let's make a band. I mean, we could. I do own a trombone still. Paltha sings the campfire songs with a guitar. Oh dear. My fingers bleed sometimes. Yeah, I've seen how, like, it goes, especially with the guitar. Wait, Noisy, don't you play? If I remember correctly, don't you play guitar, Noisy? The cute band. You know what? I'd accept that. Yes. I knew it. I remembered that somebody played. I know a couple people, but I remember you saying about it. So that's cool. Like, I've had to learn a bit about guitars before, but I've never learned to play one. But the ironic thing is, back in the homeland, Bro Keeler has both an acoustic and an electric guitar. So I've ended up seeing how he plays and remembering I do have my own instrument. Fingers are not supposed to bleed. Yep. Is there a slot for a tuba player? Always a slot for another tuba player. I've got trombone, you can cover tuba. It's all good, Rose. Band title's gonna be the cutest. Pal's gonna be the only one. Every show band member's just gonna be hidden. Oh, come on. You guys are gonna be on stage too. But it will hurt for you trying to press strings. Then why is there a paper cut? Because I don't know actually. Again, guitar isn't my speciality. It is just brass mainly. How did you get a paper cut from a guitar? Every song there's going to be a PAL solo. After the last karaoke session, I don't think you'd want that. Thank you very much. Dapper, if it's currently bleeding, please go get it like patched up, okay? Done. Okay. I think you might be strumming the wrong if that's the case. Yeah, fingers ain't supposed to bleed from it. Ears maybe. Fingers no. I think I trust Noisy a lot more at this point. Can bleed a little unless, yeah. The only thing for brass players that we have to worry about is dropping the instrument. Because if we drop the instrument and we hurt ourselves, that's okay. But if we drop the instrument and it hurts the instrument, those repairs are a pain in the ass. And not only are they a pain, they also end up warping the sound. So if you end up getting the bell of the instrument like bent, it's painful. It's painful to listen to. Never got bleeding from playing guitar, I see. Look, I'm gonna go die in Valorant. Good luck, Dofi! Good luck. I'll see you in a bit, okay? I really should actually check on that. On my trombone. I don't have it with me, otherwise I would be playing it, but maybe one of my streams when I finally get back, when I get back to like the good PC, I might try and bring that out for a stream. Brass instruments are weak. One hit they do. Look, if you end up clogging them up with like spit, then they're also down for the count sometimes, but just cleaning them off is fine. The trombone, yeah. I mean, to be fair, brass instruments, they're not that bad. It's just a case of you gotta be nice to your instrument. You're not as pain about. It's possible. Oh boy. I think with the guitar thing, you're gonna have to agree to disagree on this. Thing is, it probably is possible. It just depends on how you play, and probably the way that Dapper is currently playing might have done so. Gotta treat them well, they end up not working. Yep. Although, there are plastic trombones and, like, brass instruments you can get. Case in point, before I got my actual metal trombone, I had this, like, blue plastic one, like, this bright blue. About a similar color to, oh, how do I think of the color? A similar color to, no, a darker shade than my hair. A darker shade than the hair on my head. On my model. So, I'm just carrying around this, like, plastic trombone that I have to put together every time I want to play it. And it sounds just as good as, like, a metal one, but the metal one just feels so much better, you know? You actually know you've got a weapon of mass destruction in your hands if you have, like, the proper ones. The plastic ones are just like a statement piece. Then I also remember that someone had an electric violin at one point that was also the same shade of blue, so that was fun. I really should pick up the instrument again, because I played it for like, let me count this again. I played for like 8 years, and then I just stopped ever since. Gotta feel the real thing. Yeah, you really do. It doesn't feel right if it's just like not proper. But yeah, I played for like 8 years, and during my school days, and then I just didn't touch it again because I didn't really need it for anything. Like drum, I can beat to it when I'm mad. You know what? Percussion instruments are quite fun like that. You're able to just let out a lot of like emotions on them. That's why I get rock style. That's valid. That is valid as anything. Rock's always a good choice. No, I'm a bit partial to like swing though. Like more electro swing nowadays, but I like swing. Hello there, random guy. I don't know where I don't know where the Sigmas are. But also, welcome on in. Please keep it to English currently. I can't really translate too much today. Oh, what the Sigma? Yeah, what? I still don't know, to be honest. But also, welcome on in. How's it going? How you doing? It's just a really relaxing sort of day today. Good. I'm glad to hear. I'm very glad to hear. I am not too bad at all. I'm just having a good old day, just making sure people relax. Also, thank you for the head pats. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you. It's a trend I try to run away in my social media. I say. You can't really escape it in the end of the day. Sometimes it'll find you. Just try taking over Twitch. It happens. It's spammable. Yeah, the head. Yes, it is spammable. Please do not. As a gentle thing, please do not. Thank you for understanding. I'm very appreciative of it. Do you have a pet? I do have a pet, but they're currently not with me at the moment. But I have a pet cat. Well, why must you bonk me? That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Why? But yeah, I have a cat. No. We do. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Dapper. I won't bonk again. Thank you. I'm only joking, don't worry. I just do that anytime someone does bonk me. My cat is Oreo and orange. Aw, that's cute. I will bounce instead. I mean, yeah, if you can hear the music, the bouncing's good. Mr. Camelot. Mr. Camelot, would you care to explain yourself once more? Why? I can link you to a perfectly good maid. I could link you to a perfectly good maid. Boogly. Okay, auto breathing's on. It's an orange cat and black and white cat. Aw, that's cute. I mean, it's for chat. Yes, of course. You keep saving up 1,000 points just to make sure that I am in a consistent maid dress, huh? If you want to be in consistent maid dress, you should have voted for it with the points, because then I would have been in there properly for a week. I mean, all the points still go to either way. You know what? Fair enough. ever since I added the outfits, people seem to find them quite fun, so I just keep adding more. Plus, I like the consistency of having different things to show off. Because while I can't necessarily get my own model, I can adapt the one I already have. And by adapt, I mean add like really funny outfits on top of it. Eepy. Hiya, Nat. How's it going? How you doing? Go get some rest. That's why I'm here today. Nah, don't pick on Nat today. He is tired. Please. It's all good. Don't pick on him today. I mean, blame the person who redeemed her. Oh no, I would have noticed. Of course. Fair enough. Look, I just like the outfit, man. It's nothing too big of a deal. Done, I put it back. Thank you, Daffa. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the head, Fast Diamond. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you. I did not know that, random, but now I do. Thank you. Provide nothing but top quality cafe service here. Look, you take more of the adventurer role rather than the butler role when you're in your chats, so somebody has to pick up your slack. There's only one of us who happens to be doing maid work. Where's your service, huh? You just go on adventures all the time. Oh! Hey! Your service! Oh my god. Hiya, Faith. Hi. Thank you so much for the raid. How's it all going, people? How y'all doing? What to do? Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Ah, yes. I guess the signs are at once more. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. People who need to like go and rest and stuff, please make sure you do. Today is not going to be too long of a stream. I have to make a specific raid message for you. No, you don't. No, you don't. You really don't. I promise you. Oh no, not the chance again. I should really find a way of taking those signs off you. Actually, no, I think you guys would like riot even more if I took like the propaganda sign. Or if I just boosted that to be a tier 3 only. Oh dear, that was cute. Hi, Hina. Welcome on in. How you doing? How's it going? Dear, we're not chanting anything. Yeah. 1 second. No. Sorry, I'm not. I can't. I can't right now. Please understand, I physically cannot currently right now with that. Yeah, my brain hurts even from that too. I'm not reading through all that. I'm very sorry. Yeah, no, everyone who came from Faith's chat, how you all doing today? Because I know that Faith was doing a couple of fun different things, and I would have stayed a bit longer, but I knew that I thought it'd be fun to like stream for a bit as well. Because I think everyone needs like a quiet day. So if you need me just in the background to do stuff, go for it. If you want to just stay and chat for a bit, more than happy to. If you need to just go to sleep, that's also very valid too. I promise you, there's nothing wrong with any of that. Alternatively, if you want to just turn me off, that's also very valid. Yes, we need the chill day before the weekday comes. We really do. Like, even though I technically don't have any lessons now, I still have work to do. So it's just, you need to take the rest days where you can. That, and I also need to pack stuff for when I'm moving out of my place, because I'm going to be doing some shuffling with that. Which won't really affect my streaming schedule too much, because it's already off the walls as it is. But, it'll definitely filter into bits. If you're crushed extrovert, what do you do? Good question. I wouldn't know. Personally, I wouldn't know. I guess just see if you can talk to them. And you're an introvert. Just see if you have something in common, or see if you can find a topic that you know that they can talk about for a while. That works, to be fair, that works with anybody, if you have a topic that you want to learn more about them. But yeah, just try talking to them. You feel like an introvert, just shoot your shots, yeah. You don't win at any of the shots that you don't take. So it's better to just try and maybe not succeed. Murdered thing. Whatever floats their goat then. I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Just do that bit. It's quiet, too quiet. Well, today's not really much for, like, talking. It's just somewhere to relax rather than me talking all the time. Because even some days where streams are not as... They don't need to be so lively, you know? I'm just happy to have something, like, put something in the background. If people wish to talk or, like, chat to me, they can. If they don't, then that's okay too. I'm happy to just, like, hum along and think of stuff as I go along. I use enough words as it is. Working in the background stream. Exactly, exactly. I don't necessarily need to be there to, like, fully interact, but if you like me on in the background, then I'm all for it. Because sometimes I might just talk randomly about stuff and see what sticks. And see what doesn't. But I know that a lot of people are either sleepy or busy or just not needing to interact too much, which is fine. Because everyone has those days. I certainly lurk for a lot of the time and do the exact same thing, so this is just a place where people can actually just do that. Yeah, just a little dance. I love that. And we have the goofy music in the background too. Hey, look, it's fine. Also, hi Savage. Savage, how's it all going? How y'all doing? It's been a while. Do, 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 do. To be fair, Pokemon music just... Well, not Pokemon music, but like Nintendo music always hits. That's a bit loud, isn't it? That's a bit loud. Bum, bum, bum. Da-dum, da-dum. Bum, 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 dum, 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 dum. Bum, bum, da-dum, dum, da-dum. Bum, dum, da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Dino nerd I am, that's fair. Pretty good as usual, enjoying the K-drama life. Of course, of course. Of course, of course, of course. That makes an entire amount of sense to me. Vibe check now. Okie dokie. I'll take whatever vibe checks people need me to. I'll be vibe check certified soon. Also just got my second semester results. Unexpectedly passed them all. Oh, congratulations! Oh, I'm really happy for you. Oh, I'm so glad. How many more semesters do you have now? Because passing like the first and the second one, that's good. That's definitely a big step. Tomorrow's your test? Oh, I hope... I am sure you're going to do very well on that, Daffer. And how many more left? 4. Oh, that's a lot. You've got this, Savage. I do believe in you. You are a hard worker. I'm screwed with my maths. I mean, I feel that. You'll just go in there, do your best, and once it's all over, you'll at least do whatever you need to. So, go in, try your best, you come out, just don't worry about it afterwards, because maths is tricky as it is. I mean, I can't say much for my A-levels. I failed maths, so I passed my GCSEs, which is like when stuff you have to take when you're 16. But then I failed them when I was up in college, which is fine. It's always maths. It's always maths. Maths on the first day. The teacher is killing me. Oh boy. You'll be fine. Maths is always going to be on the first day. Yep. I gave up on the last boss after 13 hours. I'm tired. Go get some sleep, Diamond, okay? You've done super well with that boss. Just go get some sleep. Also, one of my good stand-up comedian friends just came and was top 5 influencers India in LinkedIn. Ooh! Congrats to him! Congrats to him, that's really cool. Good night, good night. Hulva amicho, anosda. Good night, Diamond. I hope you sleep well, have really nice dreams. Good morning, it's already 9 AM. Well, good morning then. I'll speak to you later, okay? I'll see you around and just rest up easy. Sadly, my rival is my crush in another class. Aw. Oh dear. Actually, how far should I go? Okay. It's the worst. It'll be fine. These sort of things, you'll get over them in no time. Crush's rival, it's a unique relationship. It really is. Sometimes I forget she's a girl. Hey, don't judge too much based on that. Act with her like I treat boys. Hey, that's fine. Gender equality and all that jazz. Gender equality is a good thing. Well, most of the time, gender equality is a good thing. All depends on the situation, mind you. Now, I'm all for saying the joke equal rights, equal fight, but sometimes that's not really the case. I regret it sometimes. Oh dear. How come? How can you regret it? Now she blocks me. Ah. Yeah, that'd do it. That's where the regret sinks in. F. Well, these things happen. Sometimes you'll be able to work them out, sometimes you won't. It's all part of living and growing. Hits harder than a truck. Yeah. You live and you learn with this sort of stuff. So, as long as you at least take a lesson from it. Think of it with the right mindset. She didn't block you. What? You just dodged the bad experience. You know, yeah, that's a fair way of looking at it. Because you can start thinking like the what ifs, like what if she didn't block me? What if this? What if that? But at the end of the day, stick with what you've got. She's blocked you, which now means that potentially you have just dodged a major bullet as a potential. And there might be a chance in the future. Better she block you now than later. Yep. Exactly. Wise wisdom from our faith over here. Only ever give good advice. Of course you do. Of course you do. Which is why you should all go and follow Faith. We have our faith, we go follow him. Well, to be fair, that still made me think about... Oh, that's what I forgot to ask my roommate. Because my roommate's gone to go visit her partner for a couple days. And I was supposed to ask her about that question of how much, she'd expect to be spent on a first date. Oh my god, pal! Oh my god, Bimo! Hi! Oh my goodness, it's been a while. How's it going, Bimo? How are you doing? I should do an advice stream. You really should. That'd be hilarious. Get like a pair of spectacles and like a clipboard. Just do it Dr. Phil style. Bimo! Hiya, Bimo! It's been too long! How are you doing? Finally got to catch one of your streams again! Yay! Oh, I'm so glad! It's been too long! It's been too long, my friend. I think this advice is better to put time and effort into somebody who cares about you rather than someone who doesn't. True. But hey. Remember I liked a girl, we were good friends, got close, I rushed, fudged up stuff, fought each other online. Luckily, I did not start my internship 2-3 weeks back, and we are so close. Like, we haven't proposed or stuff, but always acting like a couple. Aw, that's cute. I'll give advice like the Holy Grail. Oh my goodness. Nah, do it. Faith, commit to it, please. I will tune in for the entirety of it and note down all the answers. This really has been too long. Much has happened. I never get notified of your streams. No! Wait, are the pings on my server not working too well for you? I can see if I can, like, I can put the ats in there if needed. I just don't like disturbing. I can try and, like, do a ping of that instead. Coming out. Although, for some reason, the first title that came into my head for this would be Feelings with Faith. You have one of the best servers, if I'm honest, because you don't use everyone. Yeah, I turned that off. I physically turned that one off, so nobody could do that. But it would be good to have an announcement ping. I'll figure that out. I will figure that out. Diamond told me I could follow the announcement server, but I forgot. Nah, you're good. You're all good. But yeah, I'll figure out how to do that after the stream, so then I can at least do that sort of ping. But no, I physically made sure to turn off at everybody, because that's a painful one. Like, it's a different girl, much better. We are made for each other and stuff. She's a huge introvert, and I got to know her the day before yesterday, just like me. Because to be honest, we're introvert, but when we're both together, we become extrovert. Oh no, not another love story. I'm hoping it works out for you this time. Is it a good sign when a crush near another? Honestly, that sounds like mild jealousy. I don't know. I can't necessarily relate, to be honest. I can't relate. Because I've never really felt that. But yeah, that does sound a bit like jealousy to me. Does thank you for the head pats, Bimo. Again, if you do like them and you want to at least attempt something, try talking to them. Majority of the time, if you feel you have a crush on somebody and you start chatting to them and becoming their friend, it is like a 60% chance of you not really catching the feelings afterwards. I'm just gonna close this because... Also, thank you for the head pats. Savage, thank you. Diolch yn fawr. Bum ba bum 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 ba da. Bum ba da dum. Bum ba bum ba da dum da dum da da. Bum bum ba da. Ba da da dum. I tried and I got ignored. I see. Yeah, I don't... The whole thing of, people like, bullying, overly the person that they like, that thing I don't really get anymore. Because it's like, oh yeah, they just like you because they're practically making your life hell, but surely, if you like somebody, you wouldn't necessarily do that. Like, the joking bullying thing, I get, where both parties. But I don't get the whole make someone's life a living hell. It's just seeking attention, exactly. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it in the end of the day. In the end of the day? At the end of the day. Because you just come off as looking a bit like a knob. Well, a bit of a knob, quite a bit. Yeah, quite a bit of a knob, actually, mind you. Like we're so close, she shares with me stuff she only tells her parents. Her mood swing phase, and her dad's funny reaction to it. I see. So it sounds like better than the last person you were talking about, isn't it, Savage? Sounds a lot better than the last person you were talking about. Way better. I'm glad. I'm very glad to hear that. Any form of relationship takes time, whether it's like a friendship, whether it's like a romantic, platonic in a way. Everything takes time, and everyone goes at their own pace. So, with all of this, it's just a live and learn experience. We have breakfast together, lunch together, simply roam around on streets together. Well, the metro too. Aww. That does sound very sweet. I do hope that this continues for you, because it does sound really nice. What am I saying? I'm sure it will continue for you. When you're alone because you're an introvert and you fell in love, but she ignores you. First of all, don't highlight the messages if you like that, please, because I can still read them. There's nothing I need to like do. But secondly, solutions, there's not really many solutions for that. It is either simply, if you are that inclined that you have messed up and you feel that you've made her mad, try and apologize. If that works, then sure, great. Just try and learn from that. But if you don't feel that it was your fault, then you're gonna have to leave it, because there is only so much you can pine for somebody. There's only so long that you can like go and hope for somebody to like you back or forgive you. And the best part, she gets along with me in cute couple like banters. I'd always crave those, and finally found someone who knows how to play along. Aw. That's really sweet. I am happy for you, Savage. Relationships are a weird one. You never know what's gonna happen. But when you find like the person that you feel connected to the most, you know. Thank you for the nuggies, Velvet. It's the opposite. It's the opposite story of mine. Yeah, it is. I don't have much context, so I don't really feel like I should say anything, but personally I think if the relationship doesn't work, then just leave it. It just hurts in the long run. Yeah. Context is, it's their academic rival, but also their crush, and they happen to make them they've happened to upset them for like treating them like one of the boys or something, and they're now what they want to try and make up, I guess. But yeah, it's a very confusing case at times. I'm trying. Really, really trying. There are some occasions where where just giving it time and experience will help, because you might not find the right person when you're younger. You might find somebody when you're a bit older, and it'll work out for you then. Like, there's no set timeline for this sort of stuff, because emotions and feelings can be quite strong when you're a little bit younger, but as you grow up, you end up having slightly different values and slightly different bits and pieces. Like, try asking yourself why you like her so much, and then see if you feel that is worth it at the moment. Although I was in your phase 2 till my internship started, then I found the girl at internship who started to treat me as a priority, not a choice. Past crush to let go. Vote for a new girl next semester. Again, there's no timeline on these things. People will come into your life and make you feel a whole bunch of ways that you don't expect when you least expect it. It's when you don't think about it that all this sort of stuff happens, rather than when you do. And that's a-okay at the end of the day. I guess this is the relationship stream. Relationships can be the best and the worst thing, because you get so emotionally attached, whether you're in it, whether it's before or after it. Or, well, I mean after it as in if you end up breaking up. There's always going to be a lot of emotion involved, and it's a lot of things that you are going to learn throughout about a lot of different people, depending on how many people you end up liking, how many people you end up dating. But at the end of the day, it is always going to be both one of the best and the worst feelings in the world. One of the best when you find that person, and one of the worst if you end up losing them. I might have like an experience or two for that, mind you, but those are stories for another day. Plus, when an introvert, I got selected as vice class president, it's double the stress. Okay, as an introvertism doesn't necessarily mean you can't do it. It just means that you don't want to do the speaking part, which is a-okay. Relationships hurt so much, but loving feels so nice. True. Always true. There is so much hurt, but so much healing that comes from both, and it absolutely sucks to have both happen. This world isn't a fairy tale. It's in fact character development of every girl. She needs to lose a green flag and get in a relationship with a red flag. Me to now lose me. I mean, that's fair to have. In my opinion, labeling yourself as anything is just an excuse to not do something. Majority of the time, yes. Majority of the time, I do agree with you, Faith. There are like 1 or 2 times where you kind of have to like argue with that. I've made enough effort. It's time to let her... Yeah. Extroverts can enjoy being shut-ins and introverts can talk to others fine. Yeah. No, that's very true. Again, it's just a preference of whether you like talking or not, rather than simply saying, oh, you're an introvert, you can't do this, you can't do that. You can. It doesn't make you any less of an introvert if you do all these things. E.g., I'm an introvert and I'm currently streaming and talking to a whole bunch of people at once. That still count. I'm still an introvert. I'm still gonna feel absolutely drained talking to so many people. But you can still be out there. It's just the amount of energy and effort required, and if you think it's really worth it, you'll make it work. Yep. Lucky my brother doesn't understand English. Oh boy. As someone who uses a lot of things and excuses to justify rotting in my bed, I agree. Oh dear. Look, sometimes the labels are kind of useful, sometimes the labels aren't. All depends. But now with the introvert extrovert label, yeah, you can still do stuff as an introvert or an extrovert. You don't have to worry about the stigma of, oh, if you are this, you're supposed to fit this, this, and this. But if you are extrovert, this. No, you can do both. It's just preferences. Introvertism makes zero difference. I'm an introvert. Mega. Megu, the nickname of the internship girlfriend, is also an introvert, but we're so close in 3 weeks. Birds of a feather do flock together, after all. Yeah, 3 weeks. 3 weeks isn't that bad. Lately, I've been needing a job desperately, but I don't know how to get one. But that's just an excuse. I could just go out and ask people. Yeah. Going out is scary, though. It can be. It's kind of now outweighing the thing of you kind of need the job, but it's too scary to go get the job. I'm still needing to figure that out too, BMO. Don't worry. I still... Like, I had a job interview last week. I didn't get the job, to be honest, but it's just figuring out what I'm gonna do with myself after my education's over. It's like, what sort of work am I gonna do? How am I gonna get it? What should I be doing in the meantime? Probably streaming, to be honest. Buckle up, yep. This has just become an advice stream. Huh. There's only so much we can do for ourselves. As long as we will help each other, then that's what ends up helping out, I guess. Life is just hard, basically. The long story short being, life is hard. But you're gonna have to make it work. Because there are some people who live on easier modes, and there are some people who live on harder modes. Oh boy. Hey BMO, if you do need any help, mind you, if you need someone to either help or look over a CV, I'm more than happy to, like, offer some assistance. Or at least help try and give you a layout on how to make one. I had to take a module on, like, a really silly thing, but for my undergraduate, I had an entire module on how to get employability skills up, and that included how to make a CV, how to do interviews, like actual job interviews versus doing other interviews, and all that sort of stuff. And there's millions of good CV templates online. Yeah, also true. I just had to pay 9k in order to learn how to make one. So there's that, Faith. I say look up jobs that would involve minimal communication. Yeah. Just make sure you don't use the first 3 because every random schmuck will be using them. Get the fourth one. My situation is really weird. I don't have the minimum education yet, so I can't re-register as a worker. Oh, right. Okay. My dream job would be working on storage, lifting crates. That'd be that's actually very simple to do. I'm positive you could probably find that job super easily. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Let's try. You've got this, BMO. Just keep a little eye out of places. I want to be a chef. A chef sounds nice. A chef's a good job to have. Maybe the Monday morning I'll go out and just ask. You've got that. Yeah, no, that sounds like a good idea. You've got this. Okay. Savage there with the advice on how to get the girl. That's a fun one. It's maybe 50% household husband. Damn. Well, you can still have a job and be a house husband at the same time. Just happens to be, you're just a working person. That shows initiative, which is good. And there's probably are jobs in your area that are looking for workers. Especially like manual work. They always look for like manual labor. So that seems to work very fine with what you're aiming for. I still actually have to apply for more jobs as well. Or at least get some work experience in, because I think it'd be easier to fill out my CV with a bit more work experience. Manual works isn't ideal for me, to be honest. Just tell me what to do and I'll get it done. Thinking hard. You know what? That's valid. That's valid as anything. There's working hard and then there's hardly working. And manual labor is just as important as like a desk job or any other job, because you need everything to run society. So almost every job. Give me. Well, actually, even like some of the more illegal ones, you kind of need in a way. Sounds like someone who has experienced the pain of retail. Look, retail happens to be a very rewarding job. I did it as volunteering, to be honest, as well. So, didn't even get paid to be nice to customers. Although I have mentioned the fact I did used to work in an antique shop, which technically counts. I have my mum skills, that's cool. That's cool, Dapper. Still gonna make my weekly internship report today. I forgot that. You go and get that done. I don't mind retail. Retail's fine. It all depends on like the people you get. But when there's somebody who comes in, points at a 50 quid table and says, "Hey, can I get this for a tenner?" And you're gonna have to go, "No, the lowest we can go is like 40. It's like, how about 5? And you can't really, you can't tell them that this is not a place where you can haggle that low. Yeah. I mean, retail puts food on the table, it does. I'm a very artsy person at heart, though. Things like animating, drawing, singing, 3D modelling are things I would love to do, but for now, any job would do. True. Maybe not American retail. American retail is off the table. I work in retail, the only word I get is injury. Oh boy, Velvet. No. But I legit think retail in Australia is decent. Retail in the UK ain't that bad. Like, you have a bit more fun with it, to be honest. You still get quite a few, like, really weird people, mind you, but I don't think it's as bad in the UK. What's retail? Working in a store supermarket. 2, like, copy sketches and looks good. Yep. usually restocking shelves or cashier. Yeah, 9 out of 10 times, a lot of your local supermarkets would be hiring, so it's always an option. It helps to like supplement stuff. Although for some reason over here they're really picky about if you have an education or not to stock shelves. It's like, oh, you don't have everything in your GCSEs? Yeah, we kind of can't take you. Is that directed to me, Dapper? I am European, technically. Well, I say technically because the UK's kind of left the EU now, so it's still technically European. Cashier would kill me, but restocking would be perfect. It'll be fine, BMO. You're in Eurovision, so you're European. Look, that technically means you're European too then, aren't you, Faith? Because Aussies are in it as well. You kind of just yo-yo in and out every so often. I'm basically Welsh. You're Welsh, say the thing. Say the thing again, if you're Welsh. Only Asia can cook good rice. I mean, true. I literally live in New South Wales. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. You only have the new version. We have the old version. Say the thing backwards? I don't want to try that, BMO. I really don't want to try that. That actually sounds terrifying. You've seen the thing typed out, right? You have seen the full thing typed out. I am not saying that backwards. I can barely say it forwards. I'm South in Asia. I'm not gonna guess Daffa, to be honest. I will fully say I'm not gonna do that. New challenge unlocked. Yeah. A true Welsh could say the thing backwards. Do I have to find out how to say it backwards? Because it's gonna... Okay, do you mean like the full thing is flipped, or do I have to say all of the pronunciation things backwards? Because I have the phonetics, I just need to be told if it's saying the full phonetics backwards, or if it's... Okay, saying the full thing, so I have to like flip everything and figure out where all the pronunciations would go. Yeah, it's a really good question. Yeah, because if it's just like the phonetics backwards, I could just about do the phonetics backwards. But if it's like flipping the entire word and then having to figure out what the phonetics would be from it, I'm already lost at the go. That's right at the end. I'll give you it for free. It's just Llanfair with 1 second. It's just Llanfair with Gwenka goch ar chi'n llybos and desilio goch. But then actually going chog. Starting it hog. Oggy. But it's the beginning if you say it backwards. I mean, yeah. If it's just the phonetics, then let me get the phonetics up, hold on. The thing but backward. No. Oh, come on. What did I just hear? Do it again. Really? Wait, Noisy, have you never heard that before? Wait, Noisy, have you not heard me say this before, huh? Oh dear. The thing. Alright. First, I will say the thing backwards. Actually, Art, I'm going to refund you the points because I'm not saying the thing backwards, but I will go and say the thing now. So Noisy, as context, the thing happens to be the longest place name in Wales, which when I first started streaming, it's like, oh, you're Welsh? Say the thing. And I know what the thing is. Anyone who's Welsh basically knows the thing happens to be this. So I have to say it twice. And the longest place name in Wales, actually it's not even the longest place name in Wales. It's not the longest place name in Wales, it's like the most recognizable one, which is Llanfair Pwthgwyngyll goch ar Llyn Llbwsan Silio Gogogoch. So there's that. But if you want me to say it again, it is Llanfair Pwthgwyngyll goch ar Llyn Llbwsan Silio Gogogoch. So, any questions? Go. It's just go. We usually shorten it to just Llanfair or like Llanfair PG because it is so long. I'm a going to the bathroom here about. No worries. Why? Noisy, why? China English mix up. Oh dear. Automod really didn't want you to leave, huh? Anyway, I was gonna get the phonetics up. Hold on. Actually, no, I'm not even bothering with the phonetics. I'm just... I'm sorry, this is one of the few requests I'm not gonna be able to, like, give in. I'm just gonna refund the points. Hold on. It's like one of those few times where I can't. Let me just, mute myself so I don't hear myself. Okay. Let me say. Can't 24-hour stream redeemer. I reduced mine. Faith. What the hell do you mean? I reduced mine already. I saw yours and then I lowered mine. I don't know what you're on about. Okay, I might have to give you back the points in a bit because I don't know how to do it from this menu. Unless I go and find out how to, My chat's doing a bad job of telling me when you reduce it. Yeah, they are. They are doing a bad job. Why is it 99? Because I crashed a couple of times, that's why. I'm gonna have to give up that. I'll give him back to you later. You know, it's cheating. What do you mean it's cheating? 24-hour streams are long. And besides, I have to delay mine whenever I do them, so if I'm gonna do another one, it'll be in July. If I'm gonna be doing one. I can't do one in August, because I'm gonna be busy, but I can do one in July. Or at least a 12-hour stream in July if people needed one. But yeah, no, your chat doesn't seem to rat me out that much, so I am very lucky in that department. It should... Daffa, I don't think you know the term of it going lower. Because it's supposed to be lowered every time, rather than going up. That sounds fair. Hiya, John. Welcome on in. How's it all going? How you doing? I'm still in a bucket, as you can tell. You can tell? What am I saying? Hello. That's all they said. Bum bum. Dun dun. Bum 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 bum. Hi pal, doing good. I'm very, very happy to hear that. Couldn't finish my sentence for a second, I don't know why. But yeah, no, I'm happy to hear that you're doing alright. It's just like a slightly sleepier stream for people. So if they need to like settle down or get some rest, they can go do that. If I want to do stuff in the background, always good to do that too. If Faith needs to like lower his 24-hour stream, you can do that as well. In which case, I will lower it right on stream just to make sure that he's staying up to date. I see. I stop. Okay, Daffa. I do not understand that. Sit. Please keep it into English, please. Please. Because there's certain times where I can translate, there are certain times where I can't. Again, most of my language skills happen to be partially Welsh, English, and then the tiniest bit of Spanish. And a tiny bit of French, but again, I can't translate a lot of that either, so... I'm willing to pick up as many more languages as possible, but for the time being, I need to at least focus on a couple of different ones. Bali is Indonesian. Okay. I'm still gonna say stick with English in this in this chat, if that's all right with you, please and thank you. Yeah, I'll be lurking with everyone. Have an amazing day. You too, John. You take care, okay? Hulva Amitro. Bye for now. It was on accident. Nah, it's okay, Daffa. It's okay. I'm gonna probably do this last little section and then call it quits today, because as much as it's been a lot of fun, today's just gonna be like a short one just to at least get me back into a proper schedule once more. Plus, again, people have a lot of other things to do. Advice stream relationship, yeah. Been a lot of things going on. But it's a-okay. If there's so many, like, small... Why are there so many small bits? Why are there so many small bits? Can you do Australian accent? Nope. And even with like at least one Aussie in my chat, I'm not even trying either. Because every time I think of an Aussie accent, it now reminds me of one of my old roommates who ended up butchering it to a point where I can't say it anymore. Like, I could have done a stereotypical, really random accent, but nope, I am not even attempting. Nope, no. You are, no. Faith, there is no way in hell. There is no way in hell I'm trying it. Nope, I'm not trying it. No. Right, that's a great way of ending it, huh? Do it or I give subs? No, I can't even do it anymore. Legit, I can't even do it anymore. Right, okay, that's the end of the stream, guys. I I'm not doing an Australian accent. I don't know how to do one anymore, physically. Every time I think of it now, I think of a very bad, accent for, like a farmer, because that's kind of how my old roommate defaulted. Yeah, we got, yeah, the new buffering out, yeah. So, physically, no. I'm not doing it. Unless I actually practice, which chances are I'm not. So let me quickly check on things. If this would be willing to load, that'd be great. Actually, secondary idea. Secondary idea. Who's on? Oh, Yumi's on. Who's on? Indy's on. I see, I see. My Wi-Fi has decided it doesn't want to work, so that's great. I'll just try it through this one instead. That's fine. Okay, so, I'm going to raid into Yumi, because I think that'll be quite fun. Oh, now it's working. Jeez. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. If I thank you. I'm not raiding into Bob Ross. We don't need to raid into Bob Ross. But yeah, we're gonna go to Yumi. But I'm sorry this is so short, but thank you all for like joining. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. For people who've been here since the start, I thank you so much. For people who have been here, who have just joined even, thank you so much as well. And until the next time these archives are open, you need but simply to ask. Abara, pronoun, ari noswith tha. Take care everybody, have a good Sunday. Bye bye bye.